Good evening, my Twilight Tarot friends. I'm on my last cup of coffee. Tea, literally. I started the day out doing a read with coffee, and then now this is my last cup of tea. And we are going to do a weed draw here for today. See what's going on. Do we use the oracle cards too? I think we're gonna do a little bit of what we did yesterday. All right, goddess cards first. And this time I know what way to shuffle the angel oracle cards, and what way not to shuffle it. Because if I shuffle it the one way, they'll get mad at me again, and they won't cooperate. I mean, I get it. I mean, it's not the cards, it's the energy coming from source, or whatever you want to call it, right? So it's just a level of respect, and I get it. I've got some weird clouds out there this evening. Okay, so maybe let's just so goddess oracle. Oh, did I just I thought I heard thunder, and here it was my child opening a door. So let's see, collective on the goddess oracles. Anything else? Felt like there's something over here, so we'll go with that. Okay. Perhaps everything is going to be fine because of the endings and beginnings that Kali brings. I love that, that intuition, that third eye on Kali. Beautiful. Thank you though, honey. My daughter just comes and offers me a spoonful of peanut butter. Because I believe that's what she's going to be eating. She just had a bunch of peanut butter with an apple for her snack tonight. And but if I ate a spoonful of peanut butter right now, I would not be able to talk. So all right, and my angel oracle. Look at you guys. And maybe we'll just do two from the tarot as well. Like, seriously, in the last 2 minutes, it's gotten exceedingly dark here. Like, I have the light on because I was like, oh, well, it's kind of cloudy and overcast. The sun is completely gone down now. But if I turn my light off, it's like really dark for me. I can't see. All right. I got up some monthly reads today for Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. If you had a chance to watch those, let me know what you think. Thank you, honey. She brought me a dried apricot instead. I'll chew that in your ear. But the peanut butter would have been too difficult. She loves apricots. I could easily go through like a bag or two in a week. Oh look, it's pouring rain. All right. Yeah, bud.
His throat is like very dry.
All right, my friends. I'm sorry for that interruption. I do have a child at home who's a little under the weather. He's got a bit of a cold, so he's got a sore throat and a super runny nose. And a very dry throat. That's why he needed something to drink, because his voice was going weird. You know when you have a cold and you've got the phlegm at the back of your throat, and sometimes it makes your voice like super raspy and you've got to clear it in order to stop it? Well, he was doing that and he insisted he needed something to drink, so I had to do the mom thing for a moment. But I'm back. So, I mean, tonight looks pretty straightforward. This looks like an incredible reading. I haven't read the angel guidance ones yet, but we've got the Four of Swords in reverse. And this is someone who is not resting, not renewing themselves, not retreating and into solitude in order to regain themselves. So they're probably restless, okay, and anxious. And probably, he's got that sword in his hand, right? So he's like ready to jump up and hop to it at any time. It's not, that hourglass doesn't matter to him. Time doesn't matter to him. He's ready to go at any point. Which isn't necessarily a good thing, because you have to give yourself time to come off of things and to take a break, right? So my friends, make sure you are giving yourself ample time. And the Eight of Cups. I've had this now a few times in the reads with this. The Eight of Cups is just a decision-making situation that got entirely too complicated. And so this person is just like, yeah, whatever, I'm just done with this whole thing and this shenanigans here, right? This is like, I think this is one of the decisions, right? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cups. Unless there's like an 8th one behind her, or this is considered the cup itself, or this is one of the options in the cup. She is done, right? It's gotten way too complicated with everything that's up top there. And so it's not an easy decision. And sometimes when it's not an easy decision, it's just time to walk away, right? And our Goddess Guidance Oracle confirms this, because we have Kali here. Endings and beginnings. And what does it say there? The old must be released so that the new can enter. So true, right? If you don't make space for new things to come into your life, then they're not going to. Plain and simple, right? And I don't know how you say this. Lakshmi? Bright future, stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. That's a beautiful card. Because we're going to listen to this. Because we're going to give ourselves time to relax and renew and whatnot, instead of being a restless soul and having to hack away at things all the time, right? Let these decisions that no longer serve you go, right? And stop worrying, because everything will be fine. And then what do my angel oracles say? I didn't read these ones at all when I was pulled away. Be honest with yourself. Look into your heart and you will know the truth of this situation. It's safe to admit the truth to yourself, for we will support and guide you through any necessary changes. Lean upon us for courage and the strength to take good care of yourself. Focus only upon your true desires and they'll come to you upon angels' wings. Be honest with yourself. Absolutely. Always. 100,000,000%. I always try to strive to be honest with myself and everybody that I come in contact with on a daily basis. Sometimes maybe I'm a little too honest, but it is what it is. And this one says release and surrender. So we kind of have this theme of like letting go, walking away, right? This has been the energy for weeks now. Release and surrender. We shower you with blessings of our radiant love. Open your arms and release the challenges that you've held tightly gripped within your hands. Open your hands, arms, and heart to our love and assistance. Absolutely. They are there to help us if we just let them in. They are there to help us if we just ask for help. Okay? That's the thing. If you need help from the universe, source, God, whatever you want to call it, you need to ask for it. You need to put that request out in order to receive anything back. Right? That's just the way the universe works. Because you have to ask for it and kind of be invested in what you want to happen. Right? There needs to be, I want to say reciprocity, and I don't, because reciprocity would imply that you owe the universe something, but you're doing this with the universe, so you kind of owe both of you something. You owe it to yourself to be honest with yourself, right? You owe it to yourself to let things go, to let things end, so that new beginnings can come through for this bright future, right? It's like, so it was the second card that I pulled, okay? Which technically twos in numerology would be partnerships, balance, and duality. However, it's the fourth one on the table, and fours are manifestation, foundations, and stability. Okay, so that future looks bright. That future, looks like you have a stable basis to it, provided you can follow through on what everything else is saying to you. This is the trick. People listen to readings and they're like, oh, but you said this. Well, okay, that's not all I said. So there needs to be follow through on the other things in order to make the stuff you want to happen, right? It's how things work. So I hope this finds you well. I find this all very fascinating. And I love when they line themselves up like that. I love when they line themselves up with their answers, right? It's like the universe just kind of saying, did you not hear us the first time? Do you need to hear it again? You had to pull from 3 decks in order to get the same answer? Wasn't it fine with just the first one? Because literally, endings and beginnings, release and surrender, that's exactly the same thing. Like, I don't know. And then the 2 cards that actually have numbers on them, I love when stuff like this happens. They're both divisible by 4, the lower number, right? 4 and 8. It's just a doubling of this first number. I love it. I love it. All right, my friends, I hope this Twilight Tarot finds you well. I hope you had an incredible day and that you lay your head on your pillow and rest well tonight. We will see you soon. Bye for now.